Role of culture in society. First role, culture is the treasure of knowledge. Culture provides knowledge which is essential for the physical and intellectual existence of man. Birds and animals behave with the environment. But man has greater intelligence and learning capacity. With the help of these, he has been able to adapt himself with the environment or modify it to suit his convenience. Culture has made such an adaptation and modification possible and easier by providing man the necessary skills and knowledge. Culture preserves knowledge and helps its transmission from generation to generation. Through its means, that is, language helps not only the transmission of knowledge but also its preservation, accumulation, and second role, defines situations. Culture defines social situation for us. It not only defines but also conditions and determines what we eat and drink, we wear, when to laugh, weep, sleep, love, to like friends with, what work we do, what God we worship, what knowledge we rely upon, what poetry we recite, and so on. Three, culture defines attitudes, values, and goods. Attitudes refers to the tendency to feel and work out in certain ways. Values are the measure of goodness or desirability. Goods refers to the attainments which our values define as worthy. It is the culture which conditions our attitude towards various issues such as religion, morality, marriage, science, family, planning, positions, and so on. Our values concerning private are influenced by our culture, our goals of winning the race, understanding others, attaining salvation, being obedient to elders and teachers, being loyal to husband, being patriotic, are all set forth by our culture. We are being socialized on these models. Or culture decides our career. Whether we should become a politician or a social worker, a doctor, an engineer, a soldier, a farmer, a professor, an industrialist, a religious leader, and so on, is decided by our culture. What career we are likely to pursue is largely decided by our culture. Culture sets limitations on our choice to select different careers. Individuals may develop, modify, or oppose the trends of their culture, but they always live within its framework. Only a few can find outlet on the culture. Five, culture provides behavior pattern. Culture directs and confines the behavior of an individual. Culture assigns goals and provides means for achieving them. It rewards noble works and punishes the ignoble ones. It assigns him status. We see, dream, aspire, work, strive to marry, enjoy according to the cultural expectation. Culture not only contains but also liberates human energy and activities. Man indeed is a prisoner of his culture. Six, culture provides personality. Culture exercises and great influence on the development of personality. No child can get human qualities in the absence of a cultural environment. Culture prepares man for group life and provides him the design of living. It is the culture that provides opportunities for the development of personality and sets limits on its growth. As has pointed out, every culture will provide its special type or types of personality. Seven, culture makes man as a human being. It is culture that makes the human a man, regulates his conduct and prepares him for group life. It provides to him a complete design for living. It teaches him what type of food he should take and in what manner, how he should cover himself and behave, what his follows, how he should speak with the people, and how he should cooperate or compete with others. An individual abstrained from culture is less than human. He is what we call feral man. The individual, to be truly human, must participate in cultural stream. Without it, he would have been forced to find his own ways, which would mean a loss of energy in satisfying his elementary needs. Eight, culture provides solution for complicated situation. Culture provides man with a set of behavior even for complicated situation. It has so thoroughly influenced that often does not require any external force to keep himself in conformity with social requirements. His action becomes automatic. Forming queues when there is rush at the booking window or driving left in the busy streets. In the absence of culture, he should have been baffled even at the simplest situations. He need not go through painful trial and error learning to know what food can be taken without poisoning himself and fellow. His culture directs and confines his behavior, limits his goals and measures his rewards. 9. Culture provides traditional interpretation to certain situation. Through culture, man gets traditional interpretation for many situations, according to which he determines his behavior. If a cat crosses his way, he postpones his journey. It may, however, be noted that these traditional interpretations differ from culture to culture. Among some culture is regarded as a symbol of wisdom and not a symbol of idiocy. 10. Culture keeps social relationship intact. Culture has importance not only for man but also for the group. Had there been no culture, there would have been no group life. Culture is the design and the prescription for guiding values and ideals. By regulating the behavior of the people and satisfying the primary drives pertaining to hunger and sex, it has been able to maintain group life. Culture has provided a number of checks upon rational contact and suggestibility. Culture aids, such as in schooling or scientific training, lessen the chances that a man will behave irrationally. The members of group characterized through they be by consciousness of kind, at once combating. They are held in line by constraints prescribed by culture. Culture broadens the outlook of individual. Culture has given a new vision to individual by providing him a set of rules for cooperation of the individuals. He thinks not only his own self, but also of the others. Culture teaches him to think himself a part of the larger whole. It provides him with the concept of family, state, nation, and class, and make responsible the cooperation and division of labor. Culture creates new needs. Culture also creates new needs and new drives, for example, thirst for knowledge, and arranges for the satisfaction. Thank you. Have a nice day.